Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a 12 box project page, and I'm going to show you a page that I made. I made the base of the page with leftovers from the Sweet Rush class by Vicki Boutin. This was not one of the class layouts, but I pieced together some things I had, and with that background lying around, I pulled these two photos and completed the page and called it my load page for the day because I have too much going on. I knew I was going to do this page and this other one for the 12 box project, so I just called this any page you do will count as a layout a day, as long as you do a layout a day for load. So I'm going to make a companion page, which means it's not necessarily going to be look like a two-page spread, but I want to use a lot of the same materials. And I have this, I have this cloud paper, I have a kind of a block of it, and I don't have any more of this yellow paper, but I have a strip of white, and I've got a strip of the oranges, and I've got this strip of hot pink, and I may be putting in some hot pink flowers. These were fussy cut flower clusters, and I don't have any more of those. I do have some more of that paper, but I didn't feel like I had time to cut into it. So I have a bag of ephemera here, including some florals and some stamped florals that I watercolored that I could use, but we'll see what happens. And then I have some fairly well-used sticker sheets and chipboard. I had to buy a new chipboard because I used the title that was supposed to go on my album, and I really wanted that title on my album, so I ordered another package of it. So I'll put those off to the side, and we'll see what we're gonna do here. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. I kind of just wanted to show some of the materials, and with the similar materials and the photos clearly from the same event. This was them making the kiwi and starfruit cake for the Father-Son Bakeoff for Scouts. And this is what the kitchen looked like afterwards. This is what the cake looked like when it was finished. They clearly didn't waste a whole lot of time icing it. The filling, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and the filling in between the layers has coconut in it. And it's all made from scratch with real butter and confectioner's sugar. They did the whole works, and then they cut the kiwis and the starfruit. And if you know anything about starfruit, it's kind of a bear to peel and to get to look like stars like that. And so for every full, pretty star that you see there, I think they cut 5 or 6 that got eaten. and here's the plate of kiwi and starfruit that got eaten. And then they just kind of dumped the icing on the top and then just piled the fruit on. So not much to look at, but it won first prize because it was absolutely delicious. And here's all that cut up fruit that didn't quite make it, and all the peelings and stuff, and the pile. It was a double sink, so there's a pile of stuff, all the cake pans and the measuring cups and everything. It was a mess. And of course, Mom got to clean it up. It was Father-Son Bakeoff, but Mom got to clean it up. I'm sure John helped because he was good that way. Okay, not sure what that is, but I'm going to put it aside. I am not sure I know how. I thought that since this page has white here and then the clouds, I have this strip of white. I thought I'd glue it onto the orange and let it look like the orange was glued onto white. And then if I put this here, I'm not quite sure where to put this or if I want it. I may save it and then I'll add that color by using this side. That was cut. I guess that's the back side. I'm going to make this a little bit shorter so it looks better as a side piece to that. And that'll create, oops, I don't think that was straight in my cutter. That was not a good thing to do. I cut too soon. But it gave me a couple more of these little hot pink strips, which I will use because that is just such an arrestingly gorgeous color. Maybe I could do it that way, and then it looks like a progression down to it. And then I thought, I backed the photos in blue. Let's see. If I do them inside, I can kind of cover up the countertop and the dishwasher because, first of all, it's not straight. And I could do that. I could make this kind of a thing, kind of a thing by stapling it together. I'll make it a slightly askew cluster. Okay. So that can go down there. And then I can embellish with whatever. Okay, let's just get stuff glued down. This shouldn't take too long. This white paper does have a kind of bent edge, and so I'm gonna put it over where it's gonna get covered up by that strip of oranges. Okay, this is a piercing mat that I stand up right here. I'm sure you can I'm sure that's in camera range. When I scrap with glossy photos or even satin finish or anything with a sheen, anything other than flat, than matte paper, I hate the shine that it gives off. So I try to stand it up, and you can't get away from the reflection of the lights I have beaming down to give me enough light to film. So anyway, I pull that out and I have it standing up there. Most of the time it's okay. Every once in a while it falls, and I don't like that. So I'm putting it away. I'll have to pull it out again at some point. Okay, so that's there. I'm gonna make this. Ooh, look how beautiful that is just by itself. My goodness, that's a beautiful pattern paper on the other side. I'm gonna move this so that there's not much of the white. So it looks like it'll give the illusion of more white paper there. And I'm gonna do this right here. I love the contrast between the blue and the orange, and the clouds have some orange, some of that exact orange in there. So let me do that kind of right there. I'm going to cut through the centers of this row of oranges here just to get it parallel. I think that's good. And then I'll do this, coming up to that second row of white dots, and it goes almost to the end of the page there, which I don't know that I had necessarily planned it that way. Let me do some foam. I don't know about you, but when I have double-sided pattern papers and I love both sides, it hurts me to put adhesive on over top of those flowers. It actually hurts. And so I'm going to do this. Let me see where the embellishments are going to go. And let me see what they're going to be. Okay, I've got the same type of flowers in these. I think I might have a couple of those kind of clusters. And I might want to add some of these tropical leaves. Let's see what else we have here. I've got an ice cream cone. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. That's a possibility. And let me turn this. Ooh, there's another big one there. I like the butterfly. This is how I pick out my embellishments before filming. Look, a lime slice to kind of evoke something of a kiwi note. There's another butterfly, and since I've backed the photos in blue, that might be nice. Okay, I think those are the only clusters that have that type of flowers. There's another one. If I have two clusters, I have a lime to go in each. Okay, so I'm gonna put I kind of like that because the flower is orange. So I'm going to put these aside and let's see what we end up with. If I do this, I've got some room right here, and I don't care if I cover up my dish detergent bottle there. So I could do that right there. And this one here, I can add, let's say, this large palm leaf and a lime there. I'm gonna stick with the palm leaves and not the I'm not going to use the peacock feather. I think I have another one in there. So I'm going to do this one kind of like that. And I'll do the lime slice there. And maybe work in the ice cream cone. Let me see if I can see what this looks like if I add that. It's not great, but let me try this. Let me try it this way over onto the orange, and then I'll put the lime slice there. And I can do a butterfly, say right there at that juncture, and then maybe another one up here, No, I like it better there. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to work with. I do not have any more of these little hearts. I don't think I have, well, in on one of the sticker sheets, I think I have a clip like that. There we go. It's smaller. But I think it would work, and I can do it like that and do the butterfly kind of going off that direction. Okay, that's gonna work for me. So let's pull these things away. Did I put that down already? I forget. It is down. So everything's down that's there now. And I want to pull out a fair bit, a nice size strip of foam, because I'm gonna foam under the wings, or excuse me, under the leaves of things. Okay, I'm gonna kind of lay that right there. I'm gonna put this down first, and I want it kind of curled, and the foam will kind of keep it lifted. I think it kind of went like that. I want it crossing all of those layers, the blue, the pink, the orange, and then onto the white. And this is, I'm gonna curve these, and these, and these, and this. And I will cut a bit of this. And we'll go, I think I have that down too low. Let me carefully pry it up. I should have done this one first. This will, I can cover the detergent, but I don't want to cover the dishes in there. So I'm going to do that. And now it's probably going to be in exactly the same place, right? No, it's not. It's a little bit higher. Okay, so that's down. This is down, and it crosses over there like I wanted. Where did we decide to do that? We decided to do this one up there where it goes onto the orange. It's on the orange layer because I think that's really make that look pretty. It's a different style flower, but we have all different styles of flowers in our gardens, right? If you don't, I sure do. I think gardening is where I developed my love for and tolerance of mixing what some might consider unmatched colors. It's I figure if God created all those different kinds of flowers and all those different colors and let me grow them in my garden, then why can't I grow them on my scrapbook pages? Okay, I'm going to put this down. I think I have a piece of hair on that. That's always fun when dealing with stickers and chipboard, when it sticks to your hair. I'll do that. And then that tells me where I'm going to put this butterfly. Bend him and cut a bit of foam to go behind him. The hair wants to stay on the page. I think I wanted to hook that wing under the photo there. It just ties it into the cluster when things are touching. I don't always do that. In fact, I'm not very good at that. I wish I were better at remembering what a difference that makes. And sometimes I leave things stranded. But I do notice a difference when things are touching. And I have picked that up as when I see pages I like, I'm beginning to notice that that's one of the reasons that I like them. Okay, this has the funny clusters, so I know it goes this way, or it could go that way. I was going to say I know it goes that way. I have trouble placing these sometimes. I think I like it better this way, but will that allow me to do the lime and the ice cream? It actually may be better. Okay, so I'm going to put this on 2 layers of foam. To lift it up higher. And I'll do that there, and it's actually resting on here, and that's lifted up, so it's elevated nicely. Now here, I'm gonna bend that again and get foam under it. And I'm gonna do it. Is that the way I want to do it, or do I want to do it this way? I think I'll do it that way, and then I can do the lime down here and the ice cream kind of tucked in there. I'll maybe move that over that way. I'll do the ice cream first then. Get this. It seems like with this particular tape, this brand of tape, the longer it's outside, off the roll, the more it's exposed to air, the stickier and less controllable it is. And I'm used to the other kind that has the green striped backing, but it wasn't available there for a while. And then when I found it, or thought I had found it, it turned out that it was a different kind. It had a really strong chemical smell that I did not like, and I didn't think that would be good for my pages or my photographs, so I tossed it. There, and then I can find some small embellishment to put right there. So I kind of like that. What is my title going to be? I have to find something that works for a title. Simply the Best. And that works because they won first prize. I'm going to put it maybe, see if I thought about that. But right here is not bad, right above the cake. Let's do that. Okay. And what else do we want to do? I've got this little arrow that says real life. And it's pointing the wrong way for what I want. I guess I could kind of put it right here. And then I can do a journaling piece right there. Let me see. What else might I want to use? Okay, here's a little embellishment that I could add. Well, I added that right in there. Here's one. I can put right there. And then I've got, I don't have any more of those little colored dots that I used. They were from the puffy word stickers. I don't have any of those. So I'll add little colored stars. I like when there are some little tiny embellishments kind of spread around. How about if I did that, or real life right here would have been good. Real life is the dirty dishes. I want to use this arrow, but I don't know where. And I'm kind of trying to corral myself in from just embellishing for the sake of embellishing. So if I don't know where I want to use it, then maybe I shouldn't ought to be using it. There's this thing that says yes, and there's this thing that says this here. You know, again, not a purpose for it. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to put something here, maybe if I had a journaling card or tab label. How about a label here? And if so, what color? I'm going to go with the lime green. So that means I have to cut out two sides. Is that the right pair of scissors? And I probably should be using my trimmer for this, but I'm taking a chance. Okay, I know that is going to be in the way, but I can pull that up. I can tuck this down here. Let me get a little glue on it to keep it in place. Once I find that place, and I'll put it at an angle, and then get my butterfly resting back on there, and Okay, and that just kind of gives it a little something something that I like. There's this pink one that I could put down here, or this yellow one. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see if there's, here we go. Here's the little journaling block that says a story to tell. And so I'm going to put this on, and since I'm actually going to be writing on it, I'm not going to put it on foam. I probably could put a little foam across the back, the top of it, but I'll let the rest of it sit down flat. I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't interfere with that arrow. And I'm going to let that go on top of it. And then I will write something about the cake. Okay, I think I'm done. I think that's all I'm going to do here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.